It's time to finish what Marcus Garvey started.
Mic check.
Put your mouth where the money is.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jay Nicole and your boy Atum Ride.
Hey, what it do?
Tell them who we had today.
Hey man, A1 Live, man. We got the JCS Project. We got League 360 in the building. Man, they finna tear it down, man. These are true revolutionaries in the works. You know what I'm saying? Give it back to the next generation. That's why we here. Get in the action, baby.
Y'all know y'all can tune in on weareA1.com, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, everything.
Everything.
Get in the action.
Hey, yo, A1 Live. Hey, man, got the Bill Podcast in the building, man. Y'all tune in, man. We are A1.com, man. You know what I'm saying? We taking a knee on y'all boys, man. Hey, absolutely.
Y'all can watch on Facebook, Twitter,
Periscope.
weareA1.com. Get in the action.
Yeah. Hey, yo, it's Wednesday, A1 Live. Catch us on weareA1.com.
I'm gonna jump in there too.
Hey, Action Squad in the building. That boy J Norm.
Holla at your boy.
weareA1.com. Y'all tune in right now, 8 o'clock every Wednesday night. It's going down on A1 Live. Your girl Jay Nicole, your boy Atum Ride. We got the entire Action Squad in the building. So y'all go ahead and tune in, comment, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your granny, tell your uncle, everybody.
And bring me some tacos.
And get in the action.
What it do, brother Atum Ride. A1 Live in the place to be. Got the Credit Sisters in the building. Action Squad, what up? Hey man, we are A1.com. Check us out. Get in the action, baby.
Make sure y'all tune in. You can tune in on weareA1.com, Facebook, Twitter. What else?
Man, we on everything. Everything.
Get in the action.
Yay.
Hey, A1 Live right now. Halloween.
A1 Live coming to you. Tune in.
Get in the action.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now. Twitter, Facebook,
Everything.
yeah.
Tune in to everything.
Get in the action.
Action
RBG gon' ride on God. By the way, I ain't tell you.
Hey yo. Back in this thing again. A1 Live. We appreciate everybody that's checking us out via Facebook Live. Everybody checking us out on weareA1.com. Make sure that you go on Google Play and get the app. You know what I'm saying? The app is out now. You know what I'm saying? Apple coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Tell them quit making us jump through the loops because we coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Check.
Tiny GB.
Acting bad on them, run up the bag on them, press the gas on them, hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' knock me. Acting bad on them, run up the bag on them, press the gas on them, hit the dash on them. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' stop me. I'm trying to get the money, y'all ain't gon' knock me. See y'all done messed up, put some respect on my name. See why they mad at me? I'm trying to make a little change. Just for all my workers, working for minimum wage. I can't be nice to them. Y'all gotta feel my rage. How you gonna count me out? I got hit after hit, showing that fake love. They been thinking they slick. I be Uber trapping, getting my money legit. And my bow tie shining. I don't put ice on my wrist. They be side talking. I be hearing the words. See my parents die. I done been through the words. All these fake rappers, they be getting on my nerves. Southside still holding up. Had to go hard on my verse. Acting bad on them.
Action 1, inspiring action. Hey yo,
A1 Live in the place to be, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all checking us out, man. Shout out to everybody on weareA1.com. Make sure that y'all are consistently going to go check the website. Action Jackson, J. Nicole, man, the whole Action Squad works hard on the website. And, you know, not only just throwing things up on the website, but, you know, just coming up with different interactive functions. And, I mean, it's just live, man. J. Nicole, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. You know, living my best life every week. When it's Wednesday and I have to come in here to the studio, you know, and do A1 Live, I'm always good.
Hey, man, it's the trap. You know what I'm
trying to tell you.
That's what we
podcast trapping.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
We
pod trapping.
Man, you know, I definitely would not like to miss a note today. You know, definitely to start the show off, man, to say R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle.
Man, for real.
You know, we got another great brother lost.
So sad.
You know, looks like that is due to some niggerdom. And, you know, we just got to make sure that it's facts, man. Man, we just got to make sure that we look out for each other, and more so we look out for those that are trying to impact the community. You know, we have to essentially try to build a protective wall around them. You know, just like the brother Nip, despite you know, how he came up, it definitely seemed like the brother had turned the corner and was looking out for his people. And, you know, that's definitely something that we should salute, and definitely something that we should reflect upon ourselves and how we let another one like that gone too soon, man.
And learn from his example. You know, he may not have started off going down that path, but, you know, pick it up. Don't let it go. Pick it up where he left it off. And
the marathon continues.
There we go. The marathon continues.
Oh, yeah. So, man, as you can see, another week, man, I got some special guests with me. I got some people that's doing some wonderful work. You know, definitely want to start with the sister right to my right. You know, this sister, man, you know, just through talking with her and following her, man, I see she is an all-around entrepreneur and hustler. And, you know, that's definitely something that we should salute and respect in this day and age. Sister Najaah, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have corrected you.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Get it right.
But no, I'm doing really good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we appreciate you for coming out, man.
Thank you.
Man, you just keep it going, man. You know, you got the wonderful company I Teach Drive that we definitely have to talk about because, you know, being down here in Houston,
Man,
I think some of you all need her services.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of somebody's.
Yeah. Nah, that's facts, man. And the brother to my left, man. You know, this brother here, man, he is a prime example.
Let them know.
What I be trying to tell y'all, man.
Let 'em know,
when
man.
we bring people up here, man, y'all need to rock with them because the next time they come back,
they famous.
you know what I'm saying?
Was they famous,
man? Y'all know him as You Can't Draw Johnny.
Yeah.
I just call him The Price Just Went Up Johnny.
Know what I'm saying? Okay.
Johnny, man, what's good, baby?
What's the deal, man? What's good, man? I tell you, I had to come back home, man. I remember, you know what I'm saying, before things started taking off, you had me on the platform and I met like-minded people through here. So I was like, it's only right that I come back to share the story, how things got to how it is, and it's only growing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So,
man. See you
show
making
love,
the
man.
moves, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nah, man. And, you know, we've, well, you know, me and you, man, I've seen the grind over some years, man.
Most
and,
def.
You know, definitely respect what you mean for the community and also, you know, how you look out for your son, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, thank you.
Big,
Say it louder, man.
Hey, man.
Say it louder.
Hey, man. Black fathers, we here, baby.
Yeah.
Hey.
One time, man.
Yeah.
But nah, man, this is definitely gonna be a good time. I appreciate both of you coming out, man, and we wanna build on what you have going on. J. Nicole, man, what's on that website before we go to this break? Real
Man,
quick?
you know what? I'm not even going to keep y'all very long. What I need you to focus on is sponsoring A1, whether it be this show or the entire media group. You know, go ahead to weareA1.com/sponsorship, and you'll see all the details there. You can also become a member of A1. You get some pretty cool perks. You get into, you know, concerts and stuff like that. So weareA1.com/membership. Real simple.
Yeah, most def. Man, before we get in the break, man, I've been trying to wonder, man, you know, all these past few weeks, man, I've been hearing so much about this Mueller report, you know, with your boy Trump, man. And, you know, the Democrats really got me thinking that there's something really in there. I don't know, man.
There's something everywhere with Trump.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's most definitely that. I think that Democrats, they got to fight to stay relevant because, you know, Trump, he's a media attention.
Hey, man, I've been trying to tell him, man. He
like, anything that's taken away from his spotlight, no.
Yeah.
So the Democrats got to fight to even stay relevant.
Y'all like how he put more focus into other things that's more relevant to what he need to be worrying about, like the Jussie Smollett situation.
Yeah.
He gave his insight. I was like, bro, why did you, maybe you don't find something more important?
Right.
Hey, man, that boy troll.
Yeah.
That boy troll, man.
Stay trolling, right?
Hey, stay trolling, man. He the king of trolling.
Hey, I got a little bit of power. Let me demonstrate it.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
I'm closing Mexico, man.
Yeah. Shut the border down. Shut the whole
Just
border
because
down.
I woke up this morning, I want to shut down the border.
Yeah.
They wake up next day, nah, I'm playing, man. Tweet just came, man. Oh, man. Hey, man, we finna get into our first break, man. And we gonna be back with Sister Najaah and Brother Johnny, man. Brother Atumra, J. Nicole, Action Jackson, RJ. We are A1.com. RJ, cue that up, man. RIP Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Get the reaction at weareA1.com.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Janetta with A1 Live Pop Up here at African Fashion Week Art, Wine, and Culture event. We are having an amazing time. They have some lovely art pieces to see. So go ahead, get down here. You still have time. Everybody get in the action.
This is rated R.
Appreciate you checking us out, man. We are here again with two of our special guests, man. They family, man. Sister Najaah, man. So you have a company amongst your many entities called I Teach Drive.
I Teach Drive, absolutely.
What gave you the motivation to start a driving school?
Man, what gave me the motivation?
Wait, do you live in Houston? No.
Here in Houston is necessary. For sure.
I can see.
But I was a claims adjuster for many, many years. So I was on the claim side of things. I saw accidents. After accidents, I kind of progressed. I went into casualty. I saw injuries. I cut funeral checks. Just the whole 9 yards. And so because I saw all of that, a lot of the teenagers who were dying was because of simple driver errors. So I was like, you know what? I can do something other than just compensate families after the fact. I can actually make a difference, and I'll get on the other side of that. And so with that, I Teach Drive was born.
Man, that's big. So what all do y'all do? I mean, I saw a litany of services. So,
we do everything. So we start with them at the age of 14. We give them the class. They're required to have a classroom instruction. At 15, we give them the permit test, so they don't have to go to DPS for that. You come straight to me. I will give you the permit test, absolutely. Then after that, we teach them how to drive in the car. So is the actual application of driving. This is the brake, this is the gas, that type of thing. And then after we do that, we give them the DPS road test. So they don't have to go to DPS for the road test. You can come to me, feel comfortable, and
feel comfortable with your people,
and get the DPS road test. So from start to finish, I hold their hand. We do adults as well. I have a couple gentlemen that I'm driving with right now from other countries, because they're used to driving on the other side of the road, right?
Right.
So don't be embarrassed if you're an adult. Please come talk to me. We will get you licensed. We'll get you, the credentials you need.
And then you won't have people cussing you out on the road, man.
We do have a chapter on road rage, believe it or not.
Man, that's
I might need to come take your course.
You're not going to get that in a regular driver's manual.
You're not going to get that in a regular driver's manual. But specifically with our brown and black children, we also have a whole chapter that we do on police interaction.
Oh, wow.
So what do I need to do when I see those lights? Don't panic, don't freak out. What does the officer expect of me?
Yeah.
What should I expect of the officer? And it's miscommunication. So, we talk about it. And what should I do? And if I get lost, what should I do? Do you know if you get tired? And, hey, I want to get on the side of the road. Should I pull over? No. What's the safest place to do? Go to the hospital. Right. You know why? Because police is there. Workers are there, doctors are there, like just real world stuff to help people out for safety, specifically children, but like I said, we do adults as well.
That's awesome. And no, I just heard that, there was a second part to that, something new that you guys started. I think that's amazing. So you should tell everybody about that.
Okay, absolutely. So we have I Teach Drive. We also have I Teach Drive Motors. And so I know a lot about cars. So we're like, hey, why don't we help kids and families get their first car? So I have the capability of doing that with I Teach Drive Motors. So you can come and call me, check us out. We'll get you a car, your first car. Of course, we'll make sure it's safe. And then in addition to that, I am also insurance licensed, so I can get you auto insurance as well. So absolutely. So
Walk
I'm
out the lot,
committed
right.
to keeping people legit.
Yeah.
I will get you a car. It's reliable. I will make sure it is insured. I will get you a license.
Okay.
Just making sure that you have all the tools that you need for, real life.
For driving success.
Yes,
there we go.
Absolutely.
And in the event I'm driving and I get pulled over for speeding or something else like that, you'll be able to help me with that as well?
Absolutely. I can give you defensive driving. So defensive driving would be like a ticket dismissal. That will help you out with, say you didn't get pulled over. Say you just want to take defensive driving. Most insurance companies will give you between 10 to 15% discount just for taking that. But if you do get pulled over, please contact me and I'll help you with defensive driving. You can take it online as well, so you don't have to come see me if you don't want to. You can, be in your drawers at home if you want to. And just click in there and do your thing. So, I can help with anything driving related, anything auto related, anything insurance related. So we just try to make it comfortable for families and who don't like to be at DPS for various reasons. So we just try to make it comfortable.
I'm loving what you're doing.
And how can these people reach you again? So my followers, they're engaging. They like what you're talking about.
So on Instagram, I am I Teach Drive. So it's at I Teach Drive. Our phone number is 281-746-2288, and I have a website which is iteachdrive.com.
2288.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Most definitely, we just want to let y'all know, man, we got A1 Live and
Each one teach one. We got your love, man.
Hey, man, we finna go to that next level, baby. Cross promotion. You know what I'm saying? Never lost, man. Brother Johnny, man.
Let's go.
Hey, man, I appreciate you for coming back, bro.
I had to.
You know
We said, man, hold up, man. Okay,
man,
thank you.
Because I didn't see, you know what I'm saying, your artwork make it to the Marvel IG.
Okay.
Yes.
Right?
Nah, it was
Universal.
It was Universal.
Yes.
It was Universal.
So, I mean, but that just leaves me one question, bro.
Yes, sir.
Are you really in Endgame and not telling me, bro?
Man, stop, bro. You. Yes. I make a cameo appearance in Avengers Endgame.
Are you gonna be drawing Stan Lee?
Nah, man. I would love to do that. How you know about that boy Stan, man?
Man,
Stan
I know all things
heart,
about Stan. That's my godfather.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. Man.
R.I.P. Stan Lee and Nipsey Hussle, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
Man, shoot. Play with me. Get more questions, man. Let's go, man.
Bro, man. So, man, how you been doing, bro?
I've been blessed because the grind has got 20 times stronger ever since then. Like, it's like the consistency I have to keep going. I'm working on projects. That's why I've been late on the content. But these projects are gonna do another domino effect. Like, I'm working on Trey's coloring book right now. That's you know what I'm saying, it's still in the process of being done. So I'm thinking of the effects of that. I had somebody hit me up from Atlanta today for possibilities for a children's coloring book. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's starting to spread like I thought it was, and that I assumed that it would be, because I'm like, man, I have a creative mindset. I just have to get on these platforms and have to show it to people. The whole premise of You Can't Draw is I can draw the things that you can't. Right. Or I know people that can't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole house thing. You know what I mean?
And man, like, so, one thing that I definitely like is, like, man, I like how you recreate some of the old cartoons. Man, what's the motivations behind
because
that,
man, I like mashups. Like when I want to be creative, like a way of marketing, and I'll say this: people have to see something that they can relate to. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can create an original character right now. People are not going to gravitate towards it until they're comfortable with me to support my intellectual property. You know what I mean? So. What's wrong, y'all? Everything?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Continue, please.
Oh, okay, my bad. So, my thing was like I gotta touch what you familiar with, and I gotta do it in a creative way. You know what I mean? I can draw anything, but you gotta put it in a scenario and make it stand out. That's how I stood out and got to the platforms, which I did by being consistent in making a situation and scenario.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Hey man, I think about the one time when I went to one of our girl Roxy shows. Shout out to Roxy, man. And it was we was in that warehouse, man.
Hey
man, that was a dope spot.
Yeah,
man.
that was a dope spot. It was very low key.
But man, I go in there, man, and you're in there creating art amongst the show.
Yeah.
And man, I just think about like, man, the people who got some of those pieces, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they got some gems,
man. See, and it's like, man, you got to start from somewhere. It's all about the grind. Like this whole past last year was a learning process. When you are working for somebody or under something, and you so comfortable with that, and then you get back out here, it's crazy how much information that you need in order to know what path you need to get on. Jeez. I was ignorant to a lot of stuff, just
still kind of ignorant.
yeah, to a sense. I'm always learning something new, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna get here, I'm gonna see how these people interact. Any way I can set up shop for free or put myself out there, I'm going to. You know what I mean? Whether it's the internet or it's here or it's an art thing, I got to get out there and showcase. You know what I mean?
And anybody who's looking at you, like on social media, even like they could tell that you're working. You're always posting. You always have some new content that you're putting out, so you could tell that you're working. That's the main thing about doing anything. If you want to succeed at anything in life, you have to work. You can't just do nothing.
I watched boys' lives change in a year, like mainly Toby. I get that backstory. Like I was at a Houston hip hop rap battle. And my mutual homie, Dab, he does animation for him. And Dab been trying to put me on animation. So I met Toby up like, oh, it was good. I know Dab. He like, y'all know animation? I'm like, I'm learning it. Long story short, from that time span till I saw him again to BET, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? And under 1 year, now you're on consistency, not stopping. So just being in a room with like-minded people that are creative and seeing what they're doing, how can some of that energy rub off on me and I can apply it in full effect? And like I said, I had a theme, and I was like, man, everybody can draw. Over 1 million people in Houston and graphic designers, but I've never seen somebody on the platform in which the one that I made it to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Nah, that's live, bro. And so, man, and we most recently saw you, man, on the news, bro. Like, how did that come about, man? You know what I'm saying? Man, come and see the homie.
Listen.
And he on the news for something positive.
Man.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Every time I see one of my homies on the news, I'm like, oh
man.
I don't know him. I don't know what happened.
Man.
Nah, bro. How that come about, man?
All right, look. Shout out to Shinadu.
Hey, man, shout out, bro.
Shinadu is a real one. Go support Shinadu. Go buy his taco truck shirts and all that because that brother is a real one. Man, just opportunities come to those who create it. Just being consistent. And this platform here to present itself, created a theme, and boom. That's how I'm going to say it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
hey,
just
man,
standing out. Yeah. Standing out. Like, one thing I loved when I was doing the Astroworld creators, I was like, I'm drawing all these rappers in different scenarios. They're sharing their platform. So people that's following, like, man, this you can't draw Johnny. Just keep popping up.
Right.
Then I did the whole theme park one, and I incorporated everybody. And the whole premise of it was like to unify everybody. Because I love hip hop music, you know what I'm saying? But I would love to see crossovers of people doing stuff like how they do it in TDE and all that type of stuff. I think Houston can do that. It just have to be open minded. So that was my way of showing. Look how it'd be like if we all had a sort of creative and put it together differently.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
Man, hey, man, and that's why, man, like I said, bro, that's why I appreciate you coming back, man, because that's the real kind of coalition we trying to build down here, man, because like I said, you can see the talent, man. And you can see like the people that's hungry and that want it. And so like now it's like really that time for us like-minded people to start working together, cross-promoting, you know what I'm saying, using our platform to help others and push others, man. And so, man, anybody out there, man, y'all need to take this up, man. Come get on us, man. So I want to ask both of you all, as independent entrepreneurs, what's one thing, particularly you? I definitely want to ask you because you got all these entities. What's one thing that you have to do daily that most people wouldn't think that you have to?
There are so many things, but I'll kind of touch on a little bit. One thing: wake up early. If you want to be successful at whatever. There's 24 hours in a day. You have got to utilize your time wisely. So you got to start getting out the bed. Start there. When I wake up, I listen to motivational. I'll listen to something positive. I got my affirmations that I have right there on the bathroom mirror that I read over and over and over. I got my goals. My short term is on there and those switch out. I got my long term goals. But that is so important. I agree with Johnny, consistency. So, since we've started I Teach Drive, it's like, hey, we're here, we're hitting the streets.
Right.
Making phone calls, just touching people, sending emails, whatever, just getting out there. And not having a fear of putting yourself out there. So that's what I would say, discipline. It takes discipline to do that. So am I going to get up and it's cold outside? Yes. I'm going to get up and I got a headache? Yes. Am I up at 5 and out? Yes. Am I back at home at like midnight? Sometimes. But I get it done. It doesn't matter. It's going to get done. So people can count on you. That's consistency.
Peace to that, man. Johnny, man, what's one thing, man, that you gotta do daily? Doing what you do, man. Trying to reach that next level.
What I do is I watch tutorials, and I look at things that motivate me. And what a lot of people don't realize is I follow sources that's outside of Texas, and I see how they apply themselves. I just take that same formula and I apply it to me. You know what I mean? The game is right there in front of you. It's all about how you can apply it to yourself and make it stand out. You know what I mean? So it's always learning and looking for something new. Like, I could have settled off on that KHOU and be like, oh, man, I'm good. Nah, I ain't good. I called my partner, and I was like, man, I'm trying to go harder than that. Like, we're only in April. That happened in March. You know what I mean? I said, if I keep this up by 2020, what else doors can I open? Like, I'm learning animation now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Animation, that's a whole different lane. And I got like-minded people around me telling me you need to learn it because they dealing with strong platforms. And these strong platforms ain't afraid to cut no check. You know what I mean? They're not hesitant. Here you go. Let's get that done. You know what I mean? So just learning more information, applying it to yourself, and standing out, being creative, being consistent. You know what I mean?
Message.
Message. That's it, because ain't nothing else going to come to you.
and being just a lifetime learner. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
always
Yeah,
willing
piece
to
of
be
that.
open
Piece
to
of that.
learn,
And
to
flexible.
humble yourself, and not be like, oh, I'm just so wonderful. Like, no, I can learn something from everybody, anybody that I touch, and I'm always open to listening to whatever. Somebody's like, oh yeah, I don't like how you did that. I'm not gonna get defensive. I'm like, oh, okay, tell me how I can do better. Take notes, figure it out, and keep it moving. But learning, always just trying to be better.
Right. And so that mind of being organized, like where did you get that from? Where did you pick that up from?
I was not born that way. Trust me, I was not born that way. I have a really complicated mind, but I've always been disciplined but not organized. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I used to do is just kind of look at other people who I admired and see what they did. Like, what do you do every day? And then just kind of pull that out, and you'll be surprised that most successful people are highly effective because they do these things. And so I'm like, well, if it works for them, why wouldn't it work for me? And there you go. So just studying on how to be effective.
And that comes into play as what Johnny said with the circle that you're around.
Oh, absolutely.
Man,
You know?
when you're around a circle that's staying constructive and they're busy, man, and you look at everybody else like, man, like, okay, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got people that are comfortable with the 9 to 5s and they enjoy their weekends, and there's people that's going to work when they get off work, and they're going to work on the weekends because they want to obtain more. You know what I mean? I had to learn that hustle. You know, I had to learn how to apply that to myself. It's hard to break out of old habits.
What's up?
You know what I mean?
What's up?
And so I'm like, man, like my homie Dad told me, he was like, how bad you want it? He like, how many times you draw in a day? I'm like, probably 6 hours. He like, there's somebody out there that's drawing 12, 13,
Facts.
14, and learning more because they want that job at such and such platform, or they want that opportunity. So you literally have to put yourself through a school of thought.
Most definitely. And that's why we also have to make sure that we are the influencers of change within our community, because a lot of us don't have some of these examples growing up. And that's the reason why, you know, as we get older, it makes it a little bit harder to, you know, as you say, break out of old habits. But definitely, you know, the more and more we have wonderful individuals like you all that are showing the next generation the way and showing them how to do it, you know, that's really how you initiate action and change. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, see, I threw that in there, man.
That was deep.
So, Sister Najaah, man, you have other things going on besides I Teach Drive. Man, what else you got? Let the people know, man.
I do.
Because we definitely want to highlight all of that.
So we got I Teach Drive Motors. I do insurance. I also am a fitness coach with Fit Chicks. So, so Fit Chicks, which is a group that is a workout group. It's a women's workout group. Man, it changed my life. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It really did. Okay. So mind, body, and spirit is connected. So shout out to Antonique. I really love you and I appreciate you. But this group is awesome. So check out Fit Chicks Houston, I believe is the Instagram. And then I have a wonderful friend who is a celebrity chef. Okay. Chef Shay, and she does meal prep, so I've been working with her, doing things like that. And then I'm also a part of a wonderful group called True Ambition. And so it is 4 entrepreneurs. We all got together, and we're doing a networking event, which is on April 13th, and it's at I Teach Drive. So I'll give you the address to I Teach Drive so you know where to go.
There we go.
14555 Skinner Road. I'm in Suite C in Cypress. It's a huge building. You can't miss me. And the zip is 77429. And so what we're doing is talking about just getting back to Black Wall Street and getting back to group economics and what we can do and what that looks like in 2019, because that's not going to look the same as it originally did, right? But we need to talk about it. And so everyone is invited. Please come. Please bring your networking stuff, whatever. And it's an open panel discussion, but it's a safe haven where you can just talk real talk.
And you got to worry about nobody shutting you down.
You got to worry about nobody shutting you down.
But what about?
Right. You don't have to worry about being judged. Right. And not everybody agrees. But what we can do is we agree on, we're all looking for the solution, and then we can kind of just jump in from there. So what I've found is like-minded people, if you're open, they just kind of gravitate around you. And so that's what is happening right now. It's like everybody is thinking like us. It's kind of coming together. It's just amazing. I just meet people and I'm like, hey, is that what you do? Great, come see me, come talk to me, you know, whatever. So that's what I got going on. There's a lot going on. I do not run IT Strive by myself. My wonderful husband, Andre, he couldn't be here.
Shout out Dre.
Andre Murray, I love you. I could not do what I do without that man.
Most
That's right there, man.
So we do everything together. We run it together.
That's a lot.
So he allows me to be me, and I love him for that.
All right, black man. All right, black man.
Hold it down, hold it down, baby. Yeah, man. Hold it down for us, man. Hold it down for us, man. Nah, that's a lot, man. And so you said
so April 13th, 6 to 9, and we have a complimentary wine, refreshments. If you partake in wine, you certainly can have some, but just come ready to talk, or just ready to listen, or just ready to breathe. Just come.
Man, I'm glad you mentioned Black Wall Street, because you know that kind of just brings a question that I definitely would like to have both of y'all's opinion on.
Okay.
Because for me, I know it's gonna take time, but I don't see it impossible for us to build another Black Wall Street financially, business-wise, anything else like that. That's not what I worry about for my people. My question to both of you all is, when we build Black Wall Street, how are we going to protect it? Because, like, really, for me, that's the number one question is, because, I mean, that's how because, you know, they don't talk about the one in North Carolina as well. Right. But how are we going to, once we build it, like, how are we going to protect it? You know?
Man, that was deep.
That's real deep, man.
That's a great question.
It's gonna.
I got on my red, black, and green.
It's not even like a question that I have not posed to the panel, so it's not even like a question that we won't even have a discussion on. Because one of the things we talked about, like, hey, can you really get back to that without a separation? Because you gotta be able to feel comfortable with, you know, just being and walking the street and, you know, that type of thing. So how do you protect it? I don't know. But I do feel like it's going to look differently. I do feel like it's going to be more e-commerce. I feel like it's going to be more online platforms and that type of thing. And so with that being said, maybe not the physical protection so much, but I do think it's mindset, and I think it's going to start with changing the mindset of the people who are going to be involved, starting with the youth. They're going to need to know that there is people there for them, mentoring programs. Shout out to Al, Civil Society. He has a wonderful mentoring program. He has it in like 16 HISD schools. He wrote the curriculum. And the thing about Al and Civil Society is he actually teaches people how to mentor kids, because sometimes you don't know what that looks like. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I want to help kids. And then you just sit in a room with them for an hour. Like, what are we supposed to be talking about? So he actually teaches people how to mentor kids. But I think that's where it starts. Right. But it's, as far as like having their own little sheltered bubble, that's just not. I don't see that happening.
I honestly think it's going to be a little more difficult to break it down, you know, at this point in time in the world, you know, especially depending on who all is involved and the, you know, and with just the platforms and the visibility of what it would be doing, you know, what it would be producing. I think it would be more difficult, but it is something that still needs to be protected.
Most stuff, man. Brother Johnny, man, one of the founding members of Melanated Men of Action.
Yo.
Man, what are your opinions on the subject?
Man, it's going to take people that's going to be willing to risk.
Yeah.
Because we see other communities do it. Yeah, and like I remember I was delivering in my previous job, and I see this is gated community, all the people in there, and it's like 10, 20 different houses, and I'm like, man, they have their own stores and everything like that. They do whatever it takes to protect their community, so why is it so difficult with us? And I think it's more so the mindset. I feel that a lot of people have this, well, I got to see the results right now mentality. They're not thinking about further on down the line, and with so many distractions and how we're already been tormented and still behind in some of our mindsets, it's hard to try to bring amongst people to get to that platform. But I feel it's going to have to have people to take risk and sacrifice. Simply that. Like how we risk and we put our time out there, and we ain't had to. You know what I mean? We stay in those communities, but we reached a child or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So one of our viewers, you know, they gave a suggestion. They said that we need to train the next generation of coders to protect our Black Wall Street.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Because that's what wants to code.
It's gonna be
oh
e-commerce.
yeah, nah, that's facts.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
That's facts. That's facts.
And then just teaching them to not be afraid to be happy to be Black.
Yeah.
Or
be fearless.
Like
fearless.
Johnny's talking about the other cultures that put it together. They're not afraid to look racist or look a certain way just because they are bigging up their culture. Like it's not that I don't like whoever else, but this is important to me. So you not feeling some kind of way like, oh, just because I want to buy Black all the time, that doesn't mean that I'm not loving anybody else. It just means like that is my focus.
Right.
That's a focus that should be there.
I had a female previous associate that used to get on me about that when we started doing the community stuff. They were like, what about the kids in Katy? And I was like, I'm pretty sure the children third ward can use a little bit more help than the children in Katy.
Katy got their kids.
Yeah, and so I was like, and it was kind of like, what about all people? And I'm like, yo, I understand that, I care, but I said people can feel what they can relate to. You know what I mean? So like, if a kid in the hood sees grown men and they're productive, that's gonna spark something in them.
Yeah.
Versus a cop.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That they already have this insight that he's a negative beam that's come through there. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So it's like it's just the mentality, and it's gonna take a lot. Because I always talk about Black Wall Street.
Right.
When I first started learning into more, you know what I mean? I was like, that broke me down. I'm like, well, we had our own.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what?
Right.
And it was taken from us.
Right.
And we haven't been able to attain it to this day.
That means I can expect to see you, Johnny, at
Most definitely. You just let me know.
I'm
there.
Hey, man, that's the man. Hey, man, we linking up.
It don't matter.
We linking up.
KHOU, BHO place.
Hey, man, we linking up, man. We linking up, man. But yeah, man, y'all brought up a good point, man. We definitely got to make sure we train the next generation of coders and people with cybersecurity. Because, like I said, if we learned anything from 2016, if you're going to support a Black website, make sure it's not backed by Russia. We're gonna get into another break, man, and then we're gonna be back to wrap up with Najaah and Johnny, man, on A1 Live, man. All right, Jay, Q, what's up, baby? Man, you still here? Go on and subscribe.
Get into action. Yo, we back at it again, baby.
What?
Get into action.
3.
Get into action.
Tell me what is the deal, tell me what is the deal.
So I challenge you today to start strong.
Get into action.
Tell me what is the deal. Cause I'm calling for you.
Get into action.
Can you feel that? See, I'm calling for you. Can you feel that? See, I'm calling for you. Can you feel that? See, I'm calling for you. Say how you really feel.
Yo, we back at it again, baby. Last week I started with start strong. This week I want to change it up and talk about why not you. At the end of the day, recondition your mind to believing that it's possible, that you are a conqueror, that it can happen for you. So why not you? I'm excited for it, baby. Let's get it.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something.
I need you to stop living in fear. I need you to stop thinking that it can't be done. At the end of the day, if other people can do something, then you can too. If not you, then who? You know, but it's not gonna be an easy road. You're gonna have some difficult nights. You're gonna have some early mornings and some late nights. You're gonna have people not in your corner. You're gonna have people, not believing in you. But you must believe in you. I don't care if it's 1 million people going for the same role or going for the same position that you want to go for. At the end of the day, they gotta choose somebody. So why not you? So this week, I want to encourage y'all to look yourself in the mirror and believe that if it's anybody else could do it, you can too. Why not you? It's your boy Jay Norm. Peace and blessings. Remember, why not you? Peace.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. period.
Don't tell no one, but you're my favorite boy. Yep. When I'm down, you bring the vibes. Boy, you pick me up. Make my heart feel like it's never felt. You're the man of the hour. Every minute's forever, man. Yeah, I got levels, but baby, I'm ready for you and you alone. Show me something steady. You get behind my eyes, all in my atmosphere. I don't know what you're doing, but I like the way you feel. Give it up, there's a real man in the building. Rock steady, baby, walking definition. Give it up, there's a real man in the building. Show some respect, 'cause you know him when you see him. This man's now common. Recognize, you know, next level visionary. Respect the hustle. He works hard, mind on this master plan. He's the head of the castle, my king, my forever man. You look into his eyes, you see there is no fear. He takes care of his business. When you see him, let me hear. Yeah. Give it up, there's a real man in the building. Rock steady, baby, walking definition. Give it up, there's a real man in the building. Show some respect, 'cause you know him when you see him.
All the songs are about heartbreak and how guys do the girl wrong, but what about the guy who's like putting in the extra effort on the first and the fifth date? And what about the guy who takes care of his kids? Like the chivalrous guy, like what about that guy?
This goes out to all the real men we see. Yeah. Let's hear it for the boys now. Been a while since you had your own song. You deserve it. Let's hear it for the boys now. Yeah. Give it up, there's a real man in the building. Rock steady, baby, walking definition. Give it up, there's a real man in the building. Show some respect, 'cause you know him when you see him.
There's a lot of good guys, and I've met them.
Action 1, inspiring action. Continuously going to Action 1. Make sure y'all going to weareA1.com. If there's any artists that you want to hear up here, any people that you want to see us interview, shoot us an email at info@weareA1.com. We listen to our people, man. And hey, you know, we get the best and the brightest up here, man. Jay Nicole, man. You got any wrap up questions for the guests?
You know what? I appreciate what both of you guys are doing, the moves that you guys are making. You, Najaah, I appreciate that you're teaching these kids things outside of the box of just driving, you know. And one thing I want to touch on is the session that you have about when they get stopped by a police officer. Yeah. You know, parents have to have these talks with their children, but it's difficult for a parent to have to talk to their children about that. So with you offering that service, did you have an experience that made you want to offer that, or what gave you that particular idea?
Well, I was actually incorporating that into my curriculum just off top because it was near and dear to my heart, just because I have a son, and obviously he's a black male.
Yeah.
He's 12, but he's he's tall.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
in the
Yeah.
eyes of other people, they may look at him as an adult. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Facts.
I've already started having those
Right.
conversations. But luckily, TDLR, which is the governing body, they actually require it now. So they incorporated that every driving school needs to put that into their curriculum. Now,
wow.
Yeah, so shout out to that situation. So there was a ton of people who came together. Mayor Turner was also involved in that process. I don't know if everybody's actually doing it, I'll be honest, but I'm doing it. And so it was I like it because it's an aha moment. Like, hey, we know that this is important. So it just helped me because I was already kind of putting it together.
Yeah.
So now they just kind of sent out a little PowerPoint if you want to show their PowerPoint or whatever with key topics. So it was great. But like for me, it's near and dear. So I tell the kids, hey, a police officer is a human being, right? We don't know what they've been dealing with before they walk up to your car. And then you're like, oh, why they stopping me? I don't know. You got your hands flying, you doing all this or whatever. Like, unfortunately, it's robotic. It's game on as soon as you get pulled over. It is what it is. It's game on. You know what I mean? So you have to have your hands at the 10 and the 2. You know what I mean? You wait for instruction. Don't go fumbling for stuff. Wait for them to ask you for something. Answer. So it's humanizing the situation for kids who sometimes already feel like they've been harassed, and I get it.
Yeah.
We had several situations myself. But unfortunately, you got to take the emotion out of it and just get through the process.
Yeah.
And so that's what we help them to navigate through.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I tell my son that all the time. Control your emotions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say when you act out of your emotions, you flare up, and it ain't no telling what can happen. You know what I mean? The objective is to make it home.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
I feel
Facts.
like
That's it right there.
When you made it home.
Facts.
I'm like, I'm gonna let you think you have power over me. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna play by your game, and I'm going about my business. I've been in that situation.
Yes.
Most there. Too many times.
And I had bad allergies going on that night, and he was like, so what are you doing? Where you going?
Yeah.
What you doing? What we got watching? Martin.
What?
I'm
about watching.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I see what you're trying to do, but guess what? Man, I gotta get up in the morning, so I'm like,
So
okay,
I
no
don't
problem.
have
I
that
love
to
you.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
my nigga, here you go. You know, you're gonna run that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be a little extra. I'm about to be smart, but I want to advise everybody to do that. Just comply, go about your business and make it home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Johnny, I have one question for you. And I may have just been slacking on my social media here the past couple of days or not, but have we done something for Nipsey Hussle yet?
Man, okay. Repeat that question one more time, because I want to get you clear. Have I done something for Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah. I wonder.
Honestly, I paid homage. I did a montage in my story of showing my come up. One of my favorite songs is Dedication with him and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
And the song is about not stopping, and you reap the reward at the end. That was my way of paying homage. When people pass, I really don't illustrate them.
Yeah.
It's something about it that I can't. I'm like, it
just
don't hit me.
Yeah.
I gotta draw this like right then and there. I'm like, I'm not gonna draw it. People know when I'm jamming it, when I'm quoting the music. You know what I mean? If I do a piece, it'll be personal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just.
Most definitely.
I wanted
it hit me hard.
Yeah. Me too. Bernada Baker, she is a professor at TSU, and she actually does a course, like her psychology students actually have like part of their syllabus is a lesson on Nipsey Hussle.
Oh wow!
I'm telling you, like seriously. Shout out to Dr. Baker. Hey, Bernada.
Shout out Dr. Baker.
TSU, but yeah, so
HBCU.
Right, it's not one of the situations where like, okay, hey, Nipsey passed, and now let's start looking back and seeing how prolific this guy was. Like she was in the moment.
Yeah. With
her students, like, hey, we doing this because I know that these people are near and dear to your heart. And so, she is part of her syllabus. She has a course. That might be a good person to have on here.
Yeah,
just
definitely.
to discuss because they're already dissecting it. Yeah. And then this happens. So.
That's true. Hey, we definitely got to holler at her, man. Hey, I appreciate both of y'all for coming, man. Both of y'all. Before we get out of here, I definitely want to give you both the opportunity to give all of your social media handles, websites, how people can contact you. And definitely want you to plug the events, anything else that you have going on. Start with your sister Najaah.
Okay. So I Teach Drive is at I Teach Drive on all the handles. So that's Instagram, Facebook. We have a Twitter as well. As far as the website is iteachdrive.com. We're located at 14555 Skinner Road, Suite C. Call us, 281-746-2288. If you need fitness, shout out to at Fit Chicks Houston. That's the handle for Instagram. Real True Ambition is the handle for the Instagram that we're having the event for the Black Wall Street. Everyone is welcome, and that is going to be on April 13th, 2019. It's at IT Drive, and it's from 6 to 9. Call me if you need a car. I got IT Drive Motors. And then Insured by Tammy is how you getting your insurance. So I'm a sales agent with her, and we're working that thing together. So shout out to Tammy at State Farm.
Most def, man. Johnny, man, give him the information now, man, because I'm telling you, man, the next time you come, you know what I'm saying?
Man, can I go for a ride, though?
Yeah, man.
Man.
Man, how'd it go? Man?
Instagram at lowercase you can't draw Johnny. Lowercase you, CANT, draw Johnny. Facebook, same thing. Email me at, no, not at, you can't draw 21 at gmail.com. Lowercase you. I know people don't like to type and stuff, so I made it easier for y'all.
Just to you. No YOU. Just you.
21 at gmail.com. You get logos, you get coloring books. I'm working on 2 coloring books right now. I'm working on commissions and everything like that. So, man, you know what I mean? Come rock with you, boy, man. You can't draw, so let me do it for you.
Yeah, man. Nah, most def, man.
I'm gonna need a coloring book, Johnny.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a character already that I'm developing and writing.
Hey, man. Hey, look, man.
Hey. Not with y'all yet.
Hey,
but
look,
I'm gonna share with Johnny.
She gonna come back and tell y'all about it, okay?
I see the hookup, man. I see the hookup, man.
Perfect. I was looking.
Yeah, y'all see the hookup.
Good. Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Right.
Hey, man. Right, nah, man, for sure, man. But nah, you're both welcome, man. Welcome anytime, man. Y'all got something going on, man.
Sure.
Y'all family, man. Y'all good, man. Jay Nicole, man. What
All
these
I
people
have
need to do?
say
What these
is
people need
go
to do?
to our website. Everything you need to know about A1, our shows, our podcasts, our services that we offer for businesses, individuals, artists. Everything that you need to know is right there on weareA1.com. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, and you like the things that we are doing in the community, go ahead and sponsor us. weareA1.com/sponsorship. You can also become a member and be a part of the action at weareA1.com/membership.
Most def. Make sure that y'all check out the other shows that we had, man. SG2 in Space comes on every Thursday at 8 p.m. Dabbing on the Real every Saturday at noon. And, of course, Traveling TV and Made the Tea with our girl Tanya every Saturday at 2 p.m. Support these wonderful shows, man. Support the website, Ant Says, everybody else, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I got everybody?
Yeah, we got the blog, the Traveling with TV and Made the Tea blog also.
Most def, man. And make sure that you support the Bridge of Light Radio, man. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely a partner that we work with, man, and they support us a lot. And, you know, make sure that you support their platform. Hey, man.
And also, J Berries are back.
Uh-oh.
You can get your J Berries if y'all have been missing them. J Berries are back full time all year round. The only place you can get chocolate covered strawberries January through December. Okay? So, Instagram, J Berries CCS at J Berries CCS.
Most def, man.
I'm gonna need some of those.
Hey, they go down.
Have some of those.
They go down, man. Hey, man, well, another week up, another week down, man. Remember, action, agility, life, and community. The new age of media, Action One. We here. And, hey, man, we ain't going nowhere. Jay Nicole, how we leave them every week.
Getting the action, baby.
Yeah. Peace, brother Atum Ryan. You tuned in to Action One Network.
Hey yo. Back in this thing again. A1 Live. We appreciate everybody that's checking us out via Facebook Live. Everybody checking us out on weareA1.com. make sure that you go on Google Play and get the app. You know what I'm saying? The app is out now. You know what I'm saying? Apple coming soon. You know what I'm saying? Tell them quit making us jump through them loops because we coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Check, check.
It's time to finish what Marcus Garvey started.
Mic check.
Put your mouth where the money is.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Jada Cole, and your boy, Atum Ride.
Hey, what it do?
Tell them who we had today.
Hey, man, A1 Live, man. We got the JCS Project. We got League 360 in the building. Man, they finna tear it down, man. These are true revolutionaries in the works. You know what I'm saying? Give it back to the next generation. That's why we here. Get in the action, baby.
Y'all know y'all can tune in on weareA1.com, YouTube, Periscope, Facebook, everything.
Everything.
Get in the action.
Hey, yo, A1 Live. Hey, man, got the Bill Podcast in the building, man. Y'all tune in, man. We are A1.com, man. You know what I'm saying? We taking a knee on y'all boys, man. Hey, absolutely.
Y'all can watch on Facebook, Twitter,
Periscope.
We are A1.com. Get in the action.
Yeah. Hey, yo, it's Wednesday, A1 Live. Catch us on weareA1.com.
I'm gonna jump in there too.
Hey, Action Squad in the building. That boy Jay Norm.
Your boy.
We are A1.com. Y'all tune in right now. 8 o'clock every Wednesday night. It's going down on A1 Live. Your girl Jay Nicole, your boy Atum Ra. We got the entire Action Squad in the building. So y'all go ahead and tune in, comment, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your granny, tell your uncle, everybody.
And bring me some tacos.
And get in the action.
What it do, brother Atum Ra. A1 Live in the place to be. Got the Credit Sisters in the building. Action Squad, what up? Hey, man, we are A1.com. Check us out. Get in the action, baby.
Make sure y'all tune in. You can tune in on weareA1.com, Facebook, Twitter. What else?
Man, we on everything. Everything.
Get in action.
Yay.
Hey, A1 Live right now. Halloween.
A1 Live coming to you. Tune in.
Get in the action.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now. Twitter, Facebook,
everything.
Yeah.
Tune in to everything.
Get in the action.
Action 1.
RBG gon' ride on God. By the way, I ain't tell you.